To us, the ordinary wananchi, how Kenya has ended up close to 11 trillion in national debt and what we should do about this seems a mystery. However, we have a significant role in Kenya's public debt story. And this starts with understanding what public debt is and how it comes about. Each financial year, we go through a budgeting process where we, through the government, decide how much to spend on the delivery of goods and services and compare it to how much we can raise in revenue. The difference between the two creates a gap in our budget, and to fill this gap, we typically borrow. All this borrowing over time accumulates into a pile of obligations known as public debt. This process has 4 key stages that involve state, non-state actors, and the public. When developing public budgets, we first set out our priorities in series of decisions during the formulation stage. This includes identifying the public goods and services that we want over the financial year. One key event here is the sector hearings in late November, which bring together experts, government agencies, and the public together for the first opportunity to discuss priorities by sector. Next, we determine how to finance the delivery of public goods and services. Some of these may involve significant cost in a short time frame, such as constructing a major highway. This could inform decisions to borrow or tax more. Information on our national priorities and how to finance them is contained in the Budget Policy Statement published by the National Treasury. The Medium-Term Debt Strategy paper, published around the same time, provides more specifics on any borrowing plans for the year. Next up is the approval stage. Here, we specifically outline the public services that will be financed through borrowing over the year. This information is contained in the budget estimates, which the National Assembly seeks our input on each year in May. At this point, we also decide which debt payments we want to make to our lenders, which could include multilateral, bilateral, and commercial lenders. Once the budget is passed, debt management operations for that financial year begin, and the National Treasury begins seeking out the approved forms of debt to raise the target amount of borrowing and actively repays existing mature debts. Finally, the audit stage, spearheaded by the Office of the Auditor General, allows us to reflect on how we carried out our debt promises. The office produces recommendations to be considered and implemented by the National Assembly in the next financial year and over the next 2 to 3 years. Remember, public debt is created through the public budgeting process, which provides opportunities for you to give your input on the public services and goods you wish to receive and the way you believe we should finance this. To learn more on how we can actively participate in public debt conversations, engage with Bajeti Hub, Mzalendo Trust, TISA, and Okoa Uchumi on our websites and all our social platforms.